up, folks? Name man like the lance. Boros Energy. Hope you guys are excited for it. I know I am, at least for the time being, of course. Like I said, my name's Lance. More importantly, my screen name is Major Riot. That's Major underscore Riot underscore. That is my screen name on Twitch, YouTube, MTGO, MTJ, and Twitter. If you're watching this live on Twitch, please consider following. Watch this on YouTube. Please consider subscribing. This video a thumbs up. And you also follow me on Twitter for reasons unknown. That's right. Follow Major Riot on Twitch and Twitter. For subscribe to Major Riot on YouTube for the low cost of free. Don't delay. Do it now for a guaranteed outburst of rage, confusion, and even sometimes joy. I always have a disclaimer, though, of course. I am not responsible for a sudden increase in top deck only lands, being wrecked by Ragavan, or being unable to find your sideboard cards. If that starts happening to you, has nothing to do with me. Just got to put that out there. Always cover your own ass. But as you can tell, I do enjoy playing Magic the Gathering, although to watch my videos you may never know that. And when I do play Magic the Gathering, I prefer to play whatever the RCQ season is. And guess what, folks? That this is the first week of Modern. So everyone get hyped for that. All the shenanigans, all the BS and bannings and all the complaining and rioting and all that stuff that's going on, you know, whenever it's a Modern season. So yeah, looking forward to it. Of course, I'm looking forward to seeing the people complain. I'm looking forward to complaining myself. I'm looking forward to, you know, you got to bitch, you know. It's just like a politics, right? You got to complain. If you don't vote, you can't complain. But if you vote, no matter who wins, you get to bitch. Just like in Modern. If you don't play Modern, you can't complain. Play Modern, no matter what's going on, you get to complain, right? If you're playing that Nadu deck that's allegedly going to get banned, you can complain they got banned. Like, what the fuck is this? I pay all this money for these cards and they're banned. You know, and it doesn't get banned. You can complain and be like, what the hell? How did they ban this? You know, that's how it works. Let's take a look at the weather, though. The weather has been really cold lately. Really cold. I mean, for summer, this is ridiculous. Weather for Ravensdale conditions are cloudy with a temperature of 65 degrees. The wind is blowing from the south-southwest at 5 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 86%. Yeah, it's July 29th, and it's 65 degrees out there. Yesterday, it was even colder. And now, I think next week, this whole week, the highest is going to get to like 75, which I like, mid-70s. Next week, it finally gets into the low 80s. So we'll be heating up, and August is always the hottest month, usually, on average. The hottest day ever, of course, was in June. That was, like, messed up and bizarre. But, yeah. Let's take a look here. We are still 57 followers on Twitter. We're still at 355 followers on Twitch. We did go down 1 subscriber on YouTube, which, hey, 615 is still a ton. So you know what I gotta do here? Shouts to all 57 followers on Twitter. Shouts to all 355 followers on Twitch. Shouts to all 615 subscribers on YouTube. And of course, a massive shout to all 3 of my Twitch subscribers. It's gonna be a little bit of harder money, very trying and dangerous times. I really appreciate that's going way above me on the Call of Duty, obviously. You can spend the money anywhere else and make a lot more sense than here. I appreciate anybody who watches this live on Twitch or record on YouTube. I've always had a particularly massive, robust, adult-style shout-out for those who are willing to contribute financially. Thank you so very, very much. I'm sorry I wasn't here very much. I was only here 1 day last week. I knew it was going to be a really light week. I had a lot of stuff going on. I thought that I might be able to sneak in an extra day. Like, I thought Thursday I'd be able to play. Nope. Got busy on Thursday. Sunday, I did wake up early. Obviously, I woke up. I woke up early on Sunday to play in a Pioneer Challenge, the 6 a.m. Pacific Time Pioneer Challenge. I was going to play Vampires. Nobody else wanted to play. Need 64. We got 60. So I just went back to bed. Like, the hell with this. I wanted to play Vampires. I'm not going to, you know, so I apologize. I apologize for not being around, but, you know, I got stuff I got to do. This week, it looks like the only day this week I'm not going to be able to play is Thursday. But it looks like the rest of the week I'll be practicing this. Sunday, there is an RCQ I'm going to with this deck, and we'll see how things go. Okay, so last time I played was obviously the challenge. It did not go well. I technically didn't beat anybody, but I had, you know, I've looked over lists, tried to figure out things a little bit better. So this is what my current list is. I took out this amulet of unstable amulets, brought in some Ragavans. Why? Well, it's a haste creature. It's a red creature, which actually works with the Ajani's flip side. That's one of the main reasons you run unstable amulet is because Ajani suddenly starts becoming better than the lightning bolt. So I think Ragavan really can help with that, plus just the pressure, the mana, all that stuff. Fill the Mirror Breakers in here. It kind of works with Ocelot Pride. I think it's a fine card, obviously. It's not the best as it is in other formats, and Modern's a little bit slow and kind of weak sometimes. But still definitely a great card. Blood Moon is actually my MVP in the main. This card actually put a lot of work in, and I think it will continue to do a lot of work. Sideboard, I think, is relatively the same. I don't remember exactly what I had different. Oh, I had Mage Bane. I was way over prepared for Ruby Storm. So I brought in some Celestial Purges. Those can be used in the mirror match. All sorts of stuff can be used against Atraxa. I think I brought in a third Harsh Mentor. I don't think I had two. I think I only had three. Whatever. You guys know what I'm saying. So yeah, we're going to see how things go. And let's get right on in there. The Mariners have tied the Astros. The Astros hold a tiebreaker over the Mariners. But we are playing Baston. The game just started. It sucks whenever the Mariners go East Coast because I just can't watch them. You know, I'd have to not stream. I'd have to not play practice Magic. You know, it's just it sucks. But whatever. All right. Let's get on in here. If my opponent ever decides to play. Look, we got a new Wilds of Eldraine or Throne of Eldraine. What? Wilds of Eldraine. I've never seen somebody with the Wilds of Eldraine prestige. I do have some of these prestiges. I know I got Oko Thief of Crowns. That's the only one I really remember. I got a couple. I don't play enough to get these. And I'm not good enough, and I don't play enough, right? Alrighty. Well, before I decide to keep or mold this hand, I'm going to reveal my beverage today. And folks, it's a good one. It's always a good one. I'm not messing around no more. What am I talking about? I'm talking about a 12-ounce can of Mountain Dew. That's right, just regular old green dew. Go with the classic. I don't really like this can design for Mountain Dew. Like it's I don't know. It's like supposed to be spikes or something. I'm not really sure. But yeah. You know, we all know the official start video in the beginning until a crack over my beverage is going to happen right now. Here we go. Pretty good. Manure Butterian says, hopefully Arrows Arena does good for you guys. Raise at a mini fire sale. Well, yeah, I don't know who we traded for him. I think it was a bunch of minor leaguers. I know today the Mariners traded Ty France, and I think they got minor leaguers for him. So it's interesting what happened to Ty France. You know, I'll keep this because Ty, you know, his first year in Seattle, he was really good. He got second place in All-Star voting for first base, and then ever since then he's just been pretty shitty. I know that this year he lost weight to try and get better. And it just didn't. This guy's got a really slow connection, by the way. I mean, there is significant lag with this opponent. It's already beginning. The Mishra's Bobble is too much for his internet to handle. Two single A guys and a mystery player to be named later. That's pretty low. That they ain't getting a lot. Probably take the Guide of Souls. I mean, two single A guys and a mystery player. Oh, damn. But so far Azarina or Aurozina. I mean, he's got such a weird name. He did good. I mean, we were playing the White Sox, so thank God we could sweep them. So this is probably scam. Interesting, he left me with the souls here. That Gauge here says dub time. What the hell does that mean? W? Like winning time? I hope so. MTGO's been buggy lately. I haven't played Magic in a week. So I don't know what's going on. I tried to play yesterday, but like I said, nobody showed up. Nobody gave a damn. No one to play in a Pioneer Challenge. This is a crazy thing, too, going on. I guess this might be true. I think it is true. People are withholding. LGSs are withholding their RCQs until after the ban list. Because people are convinced that the Nadu combo is going to get banned. So people don't want to have low attendance tournaments. Yeah, I know. I haven't seen an Inquisition of Kozilek in a while either. That's really interesting. I don't know what's going on here. Red, black, green, Golgari mid-range, maybe? But, yeah, I think that's true. They get Pithing Needle? Wow. I think that it might be true that, like, my local area, Seattle area, there is not many RCQs in the month of August. Like, normally there's a shit ton. And it's just like, normally there's like 6 a week, especially at the beginning of the season. By the end of the season, there's like 2 to 4 a week. But right now there's like 1. There's 1 this weekend, and I'm going to it. Do I want to get another Shockland, or I want to get a basic? I'm always kind of itching for basics, because is this mostly a red or a white deck? It's kind of tough to tell. I think I can handle get another Shocker. I mean, it's a good draw. But yeah, a lot of people are saying that they don't want to play in RCQs until the ban list comes out. I guarantee you, I bet you, Gage, Nadu's not going to get hit. If you look at the top 8s of all the challenges, if you look at like the top 16, the most common deck is not Nadu. It's this deck. This deck is insane. People are really into that. Okay. I do not have any main deck removal for that. So basically, I just can't... they got 3 cards in hand. At some point, I'm going to have to flip Ajani and just start bolting the dude. Let's make it +2/+2. I mean, I do have Static Prison. Right, I want to make sure I put it on itself. I guess I could put it on Ocelot Pride. No, let's put it on itself. It's already attacking, so it doesn't... I guess I could have put it on that, and it wouldn't matter because it's already attacking. Flip it now. Why? There's no red. I've been talking to people that really are into Rakdos scam manure butt, and they just said that the Soul Spike is just way better. It's more consistent. You get like instant kills with it. It's just super brutal. Flip it now? Well, if I flip it now, they have the Pithing Needle, and they'll just name the Ajani. So I don't think that's very good at all. Escaping the Phlage is an activated ability, right? It's just like an alternate casting cost, I think. Activated always is like tapping or paying for something, right? Tapping, plussing or minusing planeswalkers, that kind of stuff. Like, for all we know, if Wizards... Nadu is ruining paper events, is it? Yeah, see, they named Johnny and Nacatl Avengers. So they got 2, so I can still attack with everybody right now. I can't attack with this. So I guess I'm just done attacking with those. This is still a lot of damage. 1, 3, 5. Just gotta find that whatchamacallit, Static Prison. Oh no. I think he's got enough cards to get this to work. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, this land's enough to kill him because I got a Phlage in hand. All right, Lantern Control looks like. Yeah, let's bring these in, obviously. Galvanic Discharge, I'm going to say, isn't good enough right now. They generally don't have any creatures. Harsh Mentor. Whenever opponent activates their ability of an artifact creature. I guess this could work because they will be activating abilities of artifacts. Blood Moon is probably a little bit questionable. I don't remember Lantern Control running that many non-basics. Maybe I'm wrong. Definitely want the Lightning Bolts. The Phlages are amazing. I think this is fine. Yeah, Harsh Mentor should be good. I mean, anytime they activate an artifact, which if it's the true Lantern Control that was scary, like, what, 6, 7 years ago now, then they'll die to that real fast. Because they gotta constantly use it. Lantern Control, remember when people freaked out about it? People were sending emails to Wizards saying, you gotta ban this shit, it's ruining the game. And then it just went away. Like, it was really popular for like maybe a month and a half, and then I never really saw it ever again. I think this is one of those decks where it's just too difficult to play in paper. And it wasn't like super broken either. It wasn't like eggs, you know. That deck was like horrible to play against and play as. I never played it, but the people that played that deck generally just sighed a lot, like, you know, and they play their second Sunrise, and they play the other card from, what was it, Innistrad block. I don't remember the name of that card, but wasn't quite as good as second Sunrise, but did like the same thing. I think it was a sorcery, it wasn't an instant. Like, second Sunrise needs to stay banned. Like, that card's insane. Never should have been printed. I don't know. They originally printed second Sunrise as a counter to, like, Damnation and Wrath of God. It was like, are you serious? Like, they said that after they printed it and saw players playing with it like the first like week or two, they realized they had a problem, but they just let it go, right? Because it was years later that became a true problem when they made the modern format. And then they were just like, holy shit, what did we unleash? It's weird how little things like that happen, you know? It's like Deathrite Shaman. Deathrite Shaman original ability was it could only target cards in your own graveyard. They thought it was too weak. They were like, man, that's not that good. Let's make it either player's graveyard. And then it became too good. Like, even now, I bet you if you put Deathrite Shaman in Modern or Legacy with all this power creep and all this bullshit, I bet you it'd still be really, really, really good. Like, I'd run it in Jund still. You know, hell, you might run any deck that's got green or black. I mean, you might definitely consider it. Definitely a mulligan there. No need to consider anything else. Yeah, that looks like a quality keep there. I think I like putting Amped Raptor on bottom. That might be wrong, but I think that's fine. Yep. Then I draw this, right? Got a Profane Tutor on top. Not good. He can't take that. It's still a black card. There it is. Codex Shredder. Dude, Harsh Mentor is going to be an absolute blowout here if he doesn't have an answer for it. He took Dark Boar. Okay. So I'm drawing Arid Mesa. Sure. Another Guide of Souls. I don't think damage is a real problem here. At least for me. I guess I should have left more Blood Moons in. Like, he doesn't have... It was weird, game one, he just had basics. Now he's just, like, insane amount of stuff. Well... I think we just go for it here, just kind of unload my hand. I'm going to put it on Harsh Mentor. And the only real problem here is this could eventually get out of control. Because when I used to play against Land of Control, this card didn't exist at all. So they can make big tokens here. So right now this thing be 1, 2, 3, 4, a 4/4. That's fine. That's also really good. I have achieved the city's blessing. Well, I can't moon him yet. I gotta draw this card. You attack, you attack, you attack, you attack, you attack. I guess maybe I should attack with this anyways because I got a second one. I guess, I mean, what the hell, you know? And I'll put the flying. I can only do this once. I'll put the flying on Ocelot. Oh shit, I forgot that the Harsh Mentor is only... Fuck. I messed up there. Oh. Alright. Yeah, he gets rid of that. Inquisition of Kozilek. There we go. A lot of energy all of a sudden. Yeah, I guess a play could have been to like bolt Ajani and then, but that wouldn't have worked because they had Terra Sunder. They shuffle. It's still a Codex Shredder. They shuffle and it was still a Codex Shredder on top. I mean, you need like a Wrath of God here. Which they can't. I guess they have a Damnation. Can't be a Snaring Bridge. Alright. There we go. Bless this man for trying Lantern Control. It is like an absolutely horrible matchup for him. I mean, Snaring Bridge does nothing to this deck. Like, all my guys are so small. Like, sure, Snaring Bridge. It never stopped one attacker the entire game it was out. Like, none, even with 2 +1/+1s on one creature that still attacked. It's just too fast for him. All right. All right. Oh my God. Hell yeah, I'm going first. Yeah, a little land heavy, but I don't think I can really throw this back. I mean, turn 1 Ragavan, Ajani. Seems good to me, bruh. Play this basic ass mountain. I really like this mountain. I think it's a Bob Ross mountain. Like, I gotta look at the Bob Ross lands. I've been really into those Phyrexian lands. And now I'm starting to kind of like get kind of over them, you know? I'm like, yeah. Do I really need this? Well, there goes a Johnny. Oh, I need to not. I'm gonna say no and see how bad this must be. I might take a 3-drop here, you know, like a Fail the Mirror Breaker or something. Okay, I did not. It's Malakar Rebirth. Okay, I don't need that. Appears to be the mono black scam. What's up, Luke? How you doing? Yeah, things are going good. Hope things are going good for you too. Yeah, just swing for 2 again. So I can steal something real good. What the fuck? This card is like so impossible to deal with Ragavan. You just gotta side it out here. There you go. Well, good work, Luke. This is the first time I've played in a week. I wanted to play more last week. I thought maybe I'd be able to sneak in a day or two. Just didn't happen. You know, I really wanted to. But life got in the way. Let's have another Bowmaster. Sure. I would assume there's another one. Yeah, Goro's Vengeance seems really tough. You just got to get your 3, or how many unlicensed hearse you have. Get those in. And yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. I have 3. I don't play Jegantha. It's because, one, I'm not really into letting people know I'm playing Boros Energy in game 1. You know? That's pretty much the only deck that's seeing that play right now. I wonder if I should Static Prison this. I don't think so. I think I just want to wait, because if they get 1 ring or Necropotence, I definitely need to Static Prison that. Right now I can kind of stonewall these guys. I just gotta draw some cards here, you know? That's all I gotta do. You know, an Amped Raptor would be alright. There it is. Okay, so before that resolves, I need to bolt one of these. Yes, gotta bolt one of them. So this is just like the game, right? They just pay like all this life, and then they're gonna get 4 soul spikes potentially and kill me. Yeah, they drew 11 cards there. Oh, I didn't need... That's only when I draw cards. See how long it's been since I played this game? There's 1. Did they get 4 of them? You got our Grief and Thoughtseize. Their maximum hand size is now 5. Odd Joan and Prowess play Jegantha. Yeah, I know, but I think most people are expecting Boros Energy. And, you know, the way it is. Yeah, this seems really strong. So, the guy drew 11 cards. They have to be exiled? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, well, we're just going to go like this. Going to Static Prison. Take that. Here are my dogs. I gotta go check on them. All right, guys. I'm going to be right back. I gotta go see what's going on with them. Alright, guys, I'm back, and dogs are pleased. I cannot do that. I need more energy. Man, I don't know. I mean, that would put him down to 6. I'm gonna say no. Maybe that's wrong. I just don't know. I'll take 2. Yeah, I know, Luke. That's really challenging on me to try and get 5 matches done in like 2 hours. Yeah, great. Arena of Glory. I'm gonna do it. I mean, fuck it. Lightning Bolt. If I say no, I can make the Guide of Souls a 3/3, knock him to 5. That ain't gonna work, so I gotta say yes. Fuck. Yeah, I think I gotta say yes and see if he takes the bait. All right. Yeah, I basically lose here, as I can't let that come through. Yeah, I got to block, I guess. Yeah, I can't. What do I need here? Like Phlage? Blood Moon? Yeah, I can't beat them. Drawing a lot of lands here. Phlage is a possible out. Go to 10. No, I lose. Yep, they just hit me with the Bowmaster. Alright, concede. I can't beat him there. So what the hell do you hit here? I mean, I don't even know. Celestial Purge, right? It's black or red. That's got to be in. Damping Sphere, maybe. I think the Blood Moons are fine to keep them off Urborg and stuff like that. I guess Wear Tear might be okay to try and get rid of the whatever enchantment. Maybe I'm overloading here for that. Whoa. Probably Fable's not good enough because they have so much Bowmaster stuff. And then maybe like one of each of these. Oh. Probably actually Ragavans. They got a couple Ragavans. Yeah, Celestial Purge. It just is showing back up, you know. It's a hella good card. I mean, it was always good. What, since Conflux? No. This is a horrible hand. Much better. A little bit slow, but it's better. Might just put Phlage on the bottom. I don't mind having redundant Ajani's against a Thoughtseize deck. It's just like the Phlage. Yeah, I think it should go on bottom. Put in graveyard. I kind of want to play this mono black scam, except I don't want to be paying $240 for soul spikes. Like, I'd be totally into it if it didn't have that bullshit. Oh, great. Is this a deck that's probably going to get banned too? I wonder if they're finally going to pull the trigger on Grief. Probably not though, right? I'd assume Galvanic Discharge will die here. I get taken. Well, I agree. I think One Ring is worse than Grief. Right? Grief is still difficult to deal with. I mean, I do have 4 bolts. But I took out the Ragavans. Geez, I don't know. I mean, I guess you just play... Do you play the Ajani here, or do you play the Guided Souls? I mean, we're past turn 1, so how good is Guided Souls, right? You got to figure they got something to kill either one of these. This has Menace, so I'm not going to be able... If they kill an Ajani, I can't block it with a 2-1. I think I'll just lead off with this, and that's how this deck operates is energy, right? I kind of wish I had that Plains. So now I have Blood Moon. Of course, Celestial Purge is amazing. If I can get a hold of that. Ain't no saving that when you hit it with Purge. That's pretty good. All right, well, I cannot throw down the mountain here. I mean, the Blood Moon here. I just don't have any white mana. Grinding station with Nadu seems pretty disturbing. I have been very lucky. I've only played against Nadu once, even though I haven't played much Modern. Like, this is the first time I'm playing against this mono black scam. I did play against Nadu once, and I got really lucky. Managed to, like, engineered explosives them in game 2, game 1, or maybe that was game 3. I think they beat me game 2, and game 1, I got really lucky with the grief scam. They never drew out of it. Hooray. Are they still extorting here? Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, not a lot I can do here. Oh, he did gain that much life? Wow. What the fuck? Attack the Sorin. Fuck. Alright, let's see what this is. Yeah, leave it on top, I guess. It's just so impossible to kill this thing. Yeah, I have no idea I'm supposed to kill this guy. This seems like a nightmare, too. Like, this deck is so strong. Like, insane. Like, how do you defeat this card? I've lost. Yeah, I've lost. I can't, I don't know how you're supposed to beat this deck. Because they just do Sorin, and then how do you defeat that? It's just, it always is extorting, right? It's just a mono black deck, so it'll always extort. And then it's able to, I mean, it's just able to flip so easily. You gain 3 or more life. They've got cards like Shealdred and Soul Spike. I mean, it's just like, what? Like, I think this is easily the second best deck. I mean, the Nadu combo is probably the best, but this is Purge, Disruptor Flute, and Wear Tear. Because this is a black-white card. So, yeah, Celestial Purge would beat it. Disruptor Flute. Well, you could just play Pithing Needle. I think Pithing Needle might be better. And Wear Tear. Yeah, Wear Tear for the enchantment. Sure. No, this won't work. That's right. I don't think it works, right? Because if you exert... I don't know, I'm going to lose anyway, so I just want to give it a try. What just happened? I want to try this, see if this works. No, it's only one. You can't do that. I'm just going to lock myself. There's no way in hell I can beat this guy. Gain control of target creature, becomes a vampire, put a lifelink counter on it. Yeah, there's no reason to put a creature out in front of this thing. Yeah, I just gotta hope for Purge, so I just gotta end my turn, you know? Because he gains control of it permanently, right? Yeah. Yeah, you just got to Celestial Purge that. I mean, there might be a way you can Galvanic Discharge it, too, but... it's gonna die a slow death here. Yeah, that ends my, Did he not extort there? Ah, there we go. Yes, an OG man with the Conflux. Look at that glory. The Conflux version. Most of the time you see people with like the Modern Masters 1 or 2. I think it was 2 it came out in. I might be wrong. But Celestial Purge coming back. I mean, I never would have thought that would happen. I've always thought this card was super good. And I mean, he's got removal here, I'm sure. Weirdly, Bloodmoon would still be pretty effective here. Yep, there we go. Now that was exiled off of that, so he doesn't get to make this, right? No, he does. Oh yeah, it does. It does not exile. I'm thinking of the white one. Well, that was a good shot to turn it around there. I don't really think Disruptor Flute's that good. Like, I have 4 copies, but, you know, I read the card and it's just Meddling Mage. And it's maybe a little bit better than Meddling Mage. It's easier to cast. It's tougher to remove. But, I don't know. Like, there's so many cards that do what it does, and it just doesn't seem... Seems better to run Pithing Needle. Alright, well, I'm not dead yet. Almost dead. I mean, I should die here, like... If I can get Phlage... No, if I can get Phlage, I might live a little bit longer. Because you can Phlage, put the triggers on the stack where this dies before Phlage dies. Right? I don't know why he hasn't been drawing a card. What are you waiting for, man? Well, he didn't seem to have a Bowmaster here. That would have won him the game. Get my other planes. All 4 Sacred Foundries are still in. Nice. Interesting. I'm sure I'm just super... I can't block that, so what am I even talking about? Yeah, I needed to draw a lightning bolt there. Bolt, and then... Yeah, if I would have drawn a bolt there, maybe I could have bolted this, played the Ocelot Pride, and tried to, like, block one of these. But I'm sure he's got removal, so... Alright, well, I didn't draw very good that game, that match, so what can you do? Oh, I gotta play the music. I'm trying to remember my defeat music. I rarely ever play because usually I'm so distraught that I just lost that I completely forget it's there, and by the time I remember, it's already too late. I'm playing another match, but I'm trying to remember it, guys. Trying to break up the monotony of seeing your friend or enemy Major Riot lose all the damn time. Let me Let me check on the Mariners here. They're losing 4-0. Way to go, guys. What are the Astros up to? Astros still haven't started yet. I watched Boston yesterday get destroyed by the Yankees on Sunday Night Baseball. I think Boston people have the most annoying accent. You know, I don't hate Boston or anything, but I've been to Boston once in my life. I went there for a Seahawks game against the Patriots. And, you know, you didn't really run into people with that kind of accent. There was one guy at the rental car station I got my car from, had an accent like that. And he's like, right down to Abba. Like, why aren't you saying H? What? Like, what is, like, if there's an AR after the word, like, Mark, they say Mac. You know, they got to say it all weird. It's like, man, what happened? How did you get an accent like this? You know, like, and it's just like, just in that area, like the Southern gentleman accent. You know, you can find that from Virginia all the way down to Mississippi. You know, hell, even parts of Texas sometimes have it. I don't want to keep a one-lander with triple blood moon. You know, yeah, I can keep this. Put the redundant Ocelot on bottom. I'm always for putting back the redundant cards. Some people probably say, oh, you should have double Ocelot. Yeah, sure. What is this? Utopia Sprawl? Am I going to get Ponsed here? Is that what's going to happen to your friend? Or enemy, Major Riot? Gotta get a Sacred Foundry. Just because turn 2 play looks like it's going to be Arena of Glory. No, we're dealing with something much worse here. What do you grab? Emrakul? What? What is going on here? Talisman of Impulse? I don't know the last time I've seen this card. Okay. So I want to slow down his ramp. Obviously, I'm going to play an Ocelot Pride here. And yeah, I think I'm just going to bolt this thing to cut down his ramp a little bit. Then I need to play Ajani next turn. Oh, God. Might be over. 7 mana Eldrazi. Okay. Yeah. That works. Oh my god, it's got fucking reach. I forgot this one's got reach. Piece of fucking shit. Fuck. Yeah, I guess we just keep making energy here. God. Yeah, I don't think I can attack into that. It's got reach. Yeah. I do not want to lose my Guide of Souls or anything here. I am going to make 2 tokens. I only made 1? Didn't this enter... Oh, as if I have the city's blessing. That's right. Okay. I guess the right play would actually been to play Fable the Mirror Breaker instead, because then I can maybe draw out of this. So I got 4, 5, 6 mana, 7 mana. I just need to find. Well, he can return this if I try to hit it with Galvanic Discharge or whatever. So I got to pay attention to that. 3 mana. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, not exactly great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that will make another one here. I'm just gonna play this. Yeah, it's no attack here. Hooray, the One Ring. No, this would be a lot worse. Oh my god. Kozilek's return. What the fuck? Yeah, he gains this over. I don't know how you defeat big mana, big creature decks with this deck. It just seems so weak to it. You know, I got all these little guys, and if they get stopped by just one big fat ass, just the game ends. Like, I mean, I gotta find Blood Moon. I guess Damping Sphere is probably good. Wear Tear is probably fine. Lightning Bolt is absolutely horrible. Ragavan might be okay. I got 1 discharge. I don't know. There we go. Pretty tough. Look at that, I got a basic plains. Like Dash Ragavan. Ocelot doesn't need to be on the field to see that, right? Yeah, let me just do Amped Raptor here. Sure. That worked pretty good. Please don't have Thought Not Seer. Yeah, especially if your land was kicked. Exile target land. This is interesting. Got another Emrakul. He didn't exile land? Huh. Wow. What the fuck? I guess I'll give her one Blood Moon. And I get the other basic planes. I'm gonna put an Ocelot to this Kozilek's return. I assume that so much stuff's gonna die here. I mean, that Kozilek's return is gonna hurt real bad, but at least I'm only gonna lose 2 guys. I don't remember anyone playing this card, and all of a sudden this card's like super good here. Yeah, I'm just really stuck because I can't put out any more creatures. Because just everything's going to die to this Kozilek's return. A Kessig Wolf run even. Phlage is pretty decent. First Phlage of the day. And yeah, they are protected from damage, so it appears that a massive Kozilek's Return is going to hit me. I would assume. They take a World Breaker. One, two, three, four, five. They don't got enough to cast it. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Kozilek's Return. Need like a land here. Nope. But definitely gonna be doing some Phlaging. Here's a fine ban. Ban. Yeah, man. Alright, well that ain't half bad. If I attack, I can deal 3 damage. Huh. I mean, it would work for Ocelot Pride, right? If I play a Ajani. Yeah, not looking good here because they can just exile anything with that. And I'm not going to be able to attack through it. Because they can't exile a creature, though. So that's good. I think I like attacking. Killing here. Oh my god, dude. Well, that sucked ass. I don't know how I beat this guy. How do you beat decks like this? With this deck? I just don't see the plays. Like, at all. I don't think this deck can handle decks that have anything bigger than mana value like 4. Like, it's insane. Like, I seriously don't think I can beat anything like this. I don't know, maybe this deck's just not for me, you know? But then, what deck is, right? Like, am I seriously going to try and play Jund? You know, is that what I'm going to try and do, is play Jund? You know? I mean, I don't know. I'm just not very happy with anything I got going on. Is what I'm trying to tell everybody. You know, I just don't think there's any decks that I'm, like, really excited to play. I mean, it's like, I don't know. Like, people tell me this deck isn't for me, and then it's, like, a really bad choice for me, and then I'm, you know, just not deserving to play this. At least I gained 3 life there. I just don't know. I don't know. Because I really struggle trying to figure out what to do with this thing. You know? That didn't do me any good. How do you defeat something like this with this deck? Like, you can't. I don't get it. Like, I'm seriously at a loss. Play Jund? Yeah, I mean, I might have to. I may very well have to. You know? I'm not winning with this deck, I'll tell you that much. Not that I win with anything anyways, but I just have no confidence. Like, I look at the cards and, like, this should be okay, but it's not, you know? I mean, I don't know how I'm supposed to... I'm not seeing plays with this. That's the problem, is I'm just looking, and I'm just like, I have just little creatures. My removal spells are pretty poor. I don't know what you're supposed to do with this deck. Like, I just don't see the plays at all, and it's super frustrating when it's like everybody tells you how good this deck is, right? And it's just like, well, how is it winning? How is it beating anything? And nobody tells me otherwise. You just spam cats, and it's like, is that really what I want to do? Do I really just want to spam cats and hope that somehow the opponent can't handle that? Like, I mean, just one Anger of the Gods and the whole game's over. I mean, just like, oh, they got Anger of the Gods on turn 3, I've lost. You know, I don't really understand how you're supposed to play this deck. I don't get it. I'm going to keep saying that forever. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand what the hype and excitement is about this deck, but it's the deck that I think that, you know, I thought I'd enjoy playing, but I was terribly wrong, you know, like normal. Just not seeing anything good with it. I mean, I don't know. What the hell is this? Karuga? Oh, it's elementals? That's not great. Like, I was talking to guys, like, that play this deck a lot, and I'm like, well, how do you win with this thing? And it was, oh my god, it was, like, really, like, I don't know, just people are very unhelpful. Like, they try to help, but it's, like, in the end, it just comes down to just draw a good card. Like, well, I mean, I guess. Like, I think I made a terrible mistake trying to figure out this deck. I think I'm just wasting my time. I think Modern's becoming just a significant waste of my time. Okay. Oh, I played the... I guess you say... Keep this one. Significant leg happening here. Oh my god. Well, I guess I can kill that endurance. Probably an Omnath here. Man, this card's got to get banned. It's just so brutal trying to play against this. It's so ridiculous. Well, at least I got that. So I guess here we just play that. Probably just make another cat, I guess. Go from there? I mean, I don't fucking know. Blood Moon looks pretty good here. Blood Moon looking a little worse. Oh my fucking god, dude. Yeah. How can they still have more? Oh, it's island cycling. I'm like, what? Dude, this leg is intense. There's some brutal leg right here. There we go. That's 16. If I dash Ragavan... If I dash Ragavan, that gives me another treasure. That gives me a treasure. I plus Ajani. Or 0 Ajani. That does another 2 to them. So it'll be at 14. Then Johnny will take them to 12. And then if I Phlage them... Yeah, I mean, I guess. Put that in graveyard. I don't know. Maybe I can put that on top. Nah, put it on bottom. Or put it in graveyard. Alright. Dash this thing. Swing on in. Oh my fucking god, dude! That's insane! That's absolutely fucking insane! Holy shit! How do you beat decks in Modern? Like, how do you beat them? That was absolutely insane. That was just one card that I didn't know about. Well, I'll tell you what the problem is, this fucking card right here. I don't even know if I want to play Modern, not because of Nadu. I never play against Nadu. It's always this card. I'm so sick and tired of this card. It's just so unfun to play against. Just people can do whatever the fuck they want constantly because of this card. Let me draw my whole deck here. Every single deck I play against. Draw your whole fucking deck because you're an unskilled motherfucker. Like, just absolutely fucking ridiculous, absolute nonsense. That just, this exists. You have a lightning bolt for this or something now? Or another Phlage? Oh. Alright, I mean, that's not half bad. Yes, make it a 5-3. Or a 4-3. Wish it was a 5-3. Alright, they're at 5. You get to draw 2 cards. Well, they draw 4 there, and then they do this, so. 2 lands. No way to get Phlage out. No way to even cast it. I mean, they can't even do Omnath. Oh. There you go. Hell yeah. What great skilled gameplay that is. Right? I mean, just what amazingly overwhelming skill we just saw on display right there. Just fucked beyond rational thought. You know? Oh, yes. Abso-fucking-lutely. What the hell, man? What the fuck? I guess put on cats. And then try to go for the Phlage. I mean, I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. That 4. Ten cards in hand. There's a Plains. Might be a Phlage here. Oh, no. It's... Yeah, oh, yeah. Wow. Again, how do you beat this deck? This is all brought to you by the One Ring. I mean, it's such a bullshit format because of it. It's just absolutely insanely bullshit. Like, it's just, it's terrible. What they return? Oh, the One Ring? Well, they can't play the One Ring again. They already played a land. They only got 3 mana. Am I missing something? Oh. Alright. They probably have another different Solitude, I would assume. Wow. Well, I mean, this has flying, so I would assume they have Solitude. Right? I mean, it's something. Maybe another Leyline Binding? Yeah, abso-fucking-lutely. Now I can't win because they have their own Phlage. Yeah, I can't win now because they have Phlage. Well, Minerva, they just got to ban One Ring. This whole game is because of One Ring. Like, I had this guy beat multiple times, but they should never, ever have printed One Ring. It's the worst design card I may have ever seen in my fucking life. It's so poor. It's just, it allows just people that aren't even fucking intelligent at all to play the fucking game. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's absolutely asinine absurd that they play One Ring into One Ring 4 fucking turns in a row, if not more. I mean, it's just ridiculously poorly designed fucking card. Like, it's just, it doesn't even fit what it's called. It's called the One Ring, yet people have running, like, they're casting it like 6, 7 fucking times a goddamn game. And it just lets them play so shittily because they don't care. They're like, I can't take any damage. I'm going to draw at least 3 cards off this. They just don't give a fuck. They don't care at all. They're just poor, poor gameplay constantly. I mean, here we go again. I've got a Phlage against me, a One Ring against me. This guy is not better than me. He's not better than anybody who's watching me. He's not better than anybody else playing the fucking game. This guy is literally just playing off the One Ring. He is not a skilled player. He's a fucking loser. I mean, it's just like, are you fucking serious, Wizards of the Coast? Just, I'm so sick and tired of it. That's why I was so happy not playing Modern really at all for like, I don't know, what was it, 6 months? I didn't have to deal with the One Ring. I was like, well, you know, I mean, opponents got good cards, they got good cards. I mean, I guess you put that on top. I mean, I don't know. I mean, is that worth it? I mean, Teferi just bounces it, right? Yeah. I mean, what's any of this matter? And they got a Phlage here that I can't do any damage to. I guess we put it on top. I mean, I guess that doesn't work because then I can't get my own Phlage out. I don't know, guys. I'm just sick and tired of playing this modern format. Oh, he's got this too. I'm just going to concede. I can't beat him because of the one ring. I had the guy beat multiple turns. Multiple turns. But he just one rings into one rings into one ring. Like, it's such unfun gameplay. It's just so poor. It's just, you can't believe how bad the game is. And it's just, it's that fucking bad. You know? It's just terrible. It's shamefully bad. And Wizards of the Coast to go fuck themselves. I'm so sick and tired of them smiling and giggling and laughing about how shitty they are at making this fucking game sometimes. It's just absolutely insane. I guess I want Celestial Purge for the Phlages. Maybe I want Unlicensed Hearse for the Phlages. I probably want Wear Tear. I don't know. Maybe the Celestial Purge is wrong. Probably wrong. Dude, I have no idea. Lightning Bolt might be okay. I have no idea. Like, this one, the problem with the deck is, like, nothing seems to work when you try to side. I guess you just want to take out, like, Lightning Bolts, even though those seem pretty good. Lightning Bolts and, like, a couple Fables? I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm serious when I say I might take this season off. I don't think it's good for me to go through another 3 months of playing against the One Ring. I lost almost every match I had in paper against One Ring, and I was so frustrated. You know, obviously I gotta mold this. This is like an unkeepable hand. Just, I am not happy at all with Wizards of the Coast. Like, I'm not. Like, I think they're shitty. Like, I think they're really poor. I probably gotta mold this too. I don't think I can keep 5 lands with 0 threats. I can keep this. Put planes on bottom. Man. Amped Raptor or Ajani? Whoa. Dropped my clicker. I think Ajani's an overall better card. No, they can't be lightning bolting this. Oh, yeah, it can be because it's a dual-sided card, right? I think. Yeah, that's how they get away with that. Unbelievable. Okay. Probably like a Fable the Mirror Breaker here. Never mind. See what this thing finds. Unlicensed Hearse, keep that on top. Swing for 2. Probably an Omnath. Blood Moon's relatively dead here. That's doing me absolutely no good. Leave that one on top. That probably means some sort of death for me. Alright, well, we'll give this the old try here. Let's, how about we exert? How about that? Nope, can't do that. Alright, well, swing for 4. Yep. That's why I didn't want to turn this into a creature. Need 2, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Definitely going to static prison that goblin token, I think. As long as I have 2 cards in hand, I can't really set up Unlicensed Hearse here. They just can't afford to have, you know, it get killed by, well, I mean, there you go. I have one card left in hand. Two lands discarded. Most likely two very strong non-lands added to hand. Absolutely. Gruul will draw one card. An undefeatable creature for me. It has more than 2 toughness, so the game's over. I mean, do you even what do you do with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, what do we do here? I don't know. I mean, I think Phlage is really disturbing, so I guess we just keep it on top. Draw it. Say no. I mean, I don't know. Well, how do I deal with this stuff, guys? I mean, we're looking at, you know, me going probably 1-4 again with this deck. I think I made a terrible mistake playing this thing. What is that, to Fairy? Yeah. Sure. Why not? Who cares? Just cast it again. So only draw one card. Because it doesn't count itself. Well, I know, Gage. That version actually suffers a little bit from consistency problems. I just don't. I'm just not excited to play Modern. I mean, that's just the truth. Everything I look at is just not very fun to play. You know, this is probably the funnest deck, and it's still like fucking awful. I mean, I'm going to lose this game badly. Like I can't beat this guy. Like, yeah, you can't play Blood Moon in that one. It's too tough. I mean, you could try. Like, I've tried, like, Jund having Blood Moon, but it never worked. It was always, like, really bad. I mean, I don't want to crew because he could just... I mean, what's it matter? Right? I mean, what the fuck does it even matter? Like, just nothing works in this deck. Like, I'll be honest, one of the most disappointing things I've ever done in my life is play this deck. Because people just talk about how good it is, and, like, I'm sitting here just wondering, what am I missing? What the fuck am I missing? And it just doesn't seem to do anything, this deck. I'm so lost. I'm just so lost just looking at the cards. I'm like, these are supposed to be good. These are all supposed to work together to be, like, really fucking good. Yet I can't do anything with them. I'm just completely lost at all times. Just like, huh? Like, just like everything here dies. To everything. Nothing has any weight to them or nothing. And it's just, what am I doing wrong? You know, what am I doing wrong here? I have to Galvanic Discharge that now. Otherwise, I just die. 4. I mean, I don't know, guys. I have no clue. I went and tried to figure out, you know, try to get help from people. And like I said, I got a little bit of help, like them trying to figure out, you know, maybe I could do something better with my deck. But really, nothing that I didn't already know, you know, nothing like we're like, well, you can do this, you can do that. Like, yeah, I already know what the cards do. I already know that Ocelot can make copies of the Reflection of Kijiki token. Like, yeah, I know that, man. Thanks. I appreciate you trying to help, but I just don't think I'm going to play much Modern. Like, I think it's kind of a dead format for me. Like, I'm just super unexcited to play it all the time. Like, I'm just like, man, I really don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this. And it's really, really annoying. And just, I just have so little fun. There's zero fun to be had. And it's just, I don't understand why this format's so popular. You know, I don't get it. Like, I can't figure it out. You know, this used to be the greatest format by far. Like, it was at one point. It was the best format ever. And now I'm just sitting here just for years now, just like, man, it just sucks ass. It doesn't even feel like the game I used to know. And it's not because, you know, and that's why I like Pioneer, because it feels like how Modern used to be. It's like all the best cards that are no longer in Standard, but they're hanging out still in this format. You know, you can play your Standard cards. Like that Golgari deck that I was playing in Standard, that's probably a fine Pioneer deck deep down. Like, you could probably go 3-2 in leagues with that, you know, especially if you juice it up a little bit with some of the cards, you know, maybe like a Questing Beast. You know, there's some cards you could throw in there, I think, that'd be pretty good. You know, Abrupt Decay, and Golgari, you know, in Pioneer. I think there's a lot of good stuff. I mean, certainly Mosswood Dreadnought is good enough to be in Pioneer, in my opinion. Probably Glissa, Sunslayer. But this Modern is a horrible format to play. Overgrown Tomb, there you go. Yeah, hell yeah. It's just, I have no fun playing it anymore. And it sucks ass, because I used to just only, at one point in my life, I only played Modern. Like, I wouldn't play Standard. I couldn't play Legacy. I only played Modern. And it's getting continuously worse for me. I look at the decks and I'm just like, first off, this costs too much money for me to constantly every year be getting a new Modern deck. Like, oh, your Modern deck from last year is still worth $1,000+, but it's unplayable. So you got to go over here and get these cards that are outrageously expensive, right? And I'm really lucky I got on this Boros Energy deck before people caught on to it, because I pulled quite a bit of it. I pulled 2 Phlages. I got Ocelot Prides. I got like them for like less than $20 a piece. I pulled 1 Ajani. I think I was buying them. They haven't really gone up in price, but regardless, you know, I got lucky playing this, you know, and or getting the cards, and it's just like, it was all for nothing, I feel. You know, it's just, I'm not liking this deck at all. I guess we play this first, right? I don't know. I don't want to learn a shock and a bold in case I'm against something. Got Kaladesh here. Yeah, put that in graveyard, even though I let them know exactly what I'm playing. Yeah, I mean, that was the time to be alive in Modern. Was like 2014 through like 2018. Those were like probably my favorite years by far of playing Magic the Gathering. And it wasn't just because I liked the cards. It was because I enjoyed, you know, some of it's personal, where I played with people I like to play with. I actually had like friends and stuff, which sounds sad, but I don't mean it like I'm a hated person. I mean it like, you know, I grew up, I got married, I had kids, you know, I wanted to do stuff. But, you know, I look back on those times and I'm just like, God, those are some great fucking games of Magic. Every week I was excited to play. Every single week I was excited to play Magic. And I have that feeling still, when I play Standard or when I play Pioneer in particular, but I have no feeling of that anymore when it comes to Modern. So what do I do here? Do I just Galvanic Discharge that and play an Amped Raptor? Because I can exert the Arena of Glory. I mean, that seems dangerous, but I want to do a lot of damage here. I mean, regardless, I'm going to block something. What? Oh my fucking god. I've never seen this card before. Well, I mean, there we go. Modern. Isn't that fun, guys? Modern. And the problem with cards like this is I've never seen this card, and I've never had an opportunity to see this card. I've been playing Pioneer and Standard the last 6 months. This card literally cannot be played in either one of those, like ever, like never. You could never play this card in there. So I'm not even aware this card exists other than reading its name before. Yeah, I mean, I gotta sacrifice a creature or planeswalker, so it doesn't even matter if I flip it. So yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I mean, okay. Just dead. Absolutely fucking dead. What are you getting there? 2 Bogarts? I mean, I guess we play Amped Raptor, see if I get anything. No, it's an exiled Phlage, Titan of Fury. God, dude. Horrible. I must be doing something so wrong with this deck. I've just got to be just doing something unfathomably bad. Well, I can bolt that at least. Love these lands. Yeah, just play that. Get another energy. Bolt that piece of shit. Can't sacrifice itself. Swing for 4. The first strike always throws me off for a second. I'm like, huh? Oh. Reminds me when I was playing Thalia in Humans. Like, huh, that's a lot more than 2. And then like, oh, yeah, okay. What is even going on? Like, can this come out of the graveyard? No. Spymaster's Vault? What is that? I guess that kind of works. You do this. You say, okay. You swing with the Raptor. Say yes. Make it a 4-2, 4-3 flying for a striker. Oh my god. How? Huh? Dude, I don't know how you win with this deck. What is this? Connives? X number of creatures that died this turn? What, 1? So I need here, like a Phlage. That's all right. You wonder if MH2 is beginning of the end? I don't know. I guess. I mean, I really don't know. It's just, you know, I'm all for, like, power creep. Like, it keeps the game interesting. But Modern Horizons, where they skip Standard and now skip Pioneer, is just unbelievably fucked. It's just, it's not how the game was designed to be. It's just not. And then, you know, what's happening here? So he does that twice. Wow, he's getting a lot of lands. Whenever another artifact or creature or artifact is put in the graveyard... Okay, so they're going to fight my lifelink. Good lord, that is terrible. That's a lot of lands, too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lands. This sucks. I can't gain life this turn. I have the city's blessing. Miserable. Absolutely miserable. I can't swing because they have a, you know, a 1, 2, and a 3, 3. Oh my god. I need like Radiant Fountain sometimes. This might be an infinite combo, right? There you go. He needs to find another Gravecrawler. Does he have another Gravecrawler? Oh, this is a zombie goblin. So I may end up dying here. Yeah, he's got an infinite combo here, right? Because every time he makes a treasure... Oh, let's see. Well, I'm just gonna do this anyways. Get my Elegant Parlor and see what's on top. And then I'll pass the turn to him. Keep that on top. All right, here you go. See if you can beat me. I think he will. Yeah, he's just it's an infinite combo, right? Because he keeps bringing that Gravecrawler. He uses that. He sacks it, makes a treasure, sacks the treasure. It's gonna take him a little while, but I think it's infinite, right? Pretty close to yeah, it's got to be infinite. Yeah. Just let him do his thing. So you just need Unlicensed Hearse here. Blood Moon's probably still okay. Unlicensed Hearse. Celestial Purge. Well, he's close. Oh, he's going to beat me by 1. Yeah. He just got it there. Unbelievable. Yeah, Celestial Purge. Unlicensed Hearse. Grafdigger's Cage would be good here. Of course, I don't have that. Does Harsh Mentor work? He'll certainly work against those artifacts, so we'll bring them in. Ragavan is probably really poor here. Everything else should be okay. That's another problem with this deck. It's so tough to side with. I mean, he had a little bit of green. What was the green for? I think I can probably take out Blood Moon. I mean, it's got Urborg and Phyrexian Tower, but you know, what else can you do? Static Prison? I don't know. What even is this? Like just more, I guess Golgari Graveyard. All right. I can't keep one landers. They're just too dangerous. I mean, I'll keep a 2-lander, especially in this format. Can't keep 1-landers. All right. I think I'm going to go put Phlage on bottom. All right. Oh, Ocelot Pride. There we go. That's what you need. And, you know, I should have brought in Suncleanser, because he also had, like, Chthonian Nightmare. Of course, when I get an unlicensed hearse, that won't even really matter anymore. There you go. The ultimate, like, people say this card's not good anymore. Look pretty good there. All right. Oh, Lord. Fly. Dude, I am just getting crushed by this card. I am not seeing this play at all. I mean, what can you even do, though? I mean, he would just do that regardless if I did nothing, right? I mean, what am I supposed to do there? Like, I mean, I'm just never attack? I mean, he would just done it anyways during end step. Man, I think this deck's, like, honestly pretty bad. I don't know why I can't win with it at all, but I'm not seeing anything with it. Like, I can't see a single play except for the most brain-dead, boring play. Wow. What happened to the other Bowmaster? Oh, he used it for double mana here. Okay. Wow. An unearth. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious? This was this guy's hand? He was able to do this all on the first 10 cards of his hand? Are you kidding me? How? How in the fuck? Oh, God, I did the wrong one. I should have done... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I messed up there. Oh, my God. Yeah, I need to top deck like unlicensed hearse there. Nothing I can do about that. The burning ritual. This card seems really bad, honestly. Probably okay here. He's got a 0 mana creature, but you know. Protection from red and white. Wow. Yeah. Phyrexian Crusader. Yeah. All right. Sweet. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know, guys. I just don't understand what I'm doing wrong with this deck. Like, I don't get it. Like, this deck is like the most winning deck right now, I think. Yet I can't see a single play with it. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Like, every day I'm so hopeful that, you know, things will turn around, but they're not. They're not turning around at all. I have no way of killing this. So I'm just going to lose the game to it, you know? I mean, I don't think there's a single card I can do. Is that a new infect counter? I don't remember it looking like that. It's probably the same one, but it seems to look better. All right, I can Celestial Purge this. So exile that shit. What is it? You look at the top 7 first, right? Then you sacrifice, put a creature less. Okay. Like, I have no answer to the Phyrexian Crusader. Put that in graveyard. That's another different land. Phlage. Well, I guess I can kill that. So that's cool. And then swing for 2. So he probably won't attack anymore with this Phyrexian Crusader. Maybe. What is going on here? Sure. He doesn't attack. Yeah, there's nothing I can do with this card. There are some pretty interesting plays I can do with this card, though, now that... Blast them. Swing again. I mean, I'll make it a 4/4, right? I can't believe they left Phyrexian Tower in this format, too. It's like, it's kind of good, you guys. I don't know if it needs to be here, but, you know, what do I know? Gotta sell cards, right? Nice. Okay, I mean, you can swing here again, put him down to 7. I think that's what I want to do. Take him down to 7. I go up to... just attack here. Trying to figure this out. Play Ajani. All right. I can exert again. I'm not really sure what good that would do me. He's got to gain life. That's pretty good. Did I set out my lightning bolts? Double. If I top deck another Ajani, that'd be insane. Well, luckily that was during the end step. So this can't block. If I exert the Harsh Mentor, this comes in, puts him to 1. Unless he's got a Flare of Malice, that's the only thing that I think that can do it for him. Yes. Okay. Right on. All right. No, I left the bolts in. Okay, cool. Damping Sphere might work against just, you know... I mean, there's just so many cards I could bring in. I guess I could bring in, like, Suncleanser. Blood Moon still doesn't look bad. Harsh Mentor should work, right? Yeah, that'll work really good because they're paying 1 life. Maybe Ocelot Pride might be bad. Yeah, I think I should run a couple Blood Moons to these Ocelot Prides. They're just getting killed by the Orcish Bowmasters. Yeah, this hand's fine, I guess. It'll push. Lightning Bolt. Probably fail push. Oh no, Underground Mortuary. Put a Soul Trader in. There you go. Lotsies. Oh, this. Yeah, I guess I'll Lightning Bolt that. Of course, they got a Chthonian Nightmare here, and they could be a disaster. Yeah. That's it, huh? Alright. That's a quality top deck there. Yeah, not looking good there. Hey. Alright, I guess we're just done. I mean, I don't think I can get past that. I need to find Phlage, like, right away. Get rid of that. Not seeing a lot of hope here. Keep on chilling. Yeah. Two grave crawlers. I have no idea what to do here. I will take two infect. Unbelievable. I mean, just swing for two. I mean, there's not a lot I can do here. Guess I could just try to wind up some lightning bolts. Yeah, game's over. I don't know why I didn't sacrifice in response. Oh. Sure. Well, that's fucked. And he got another grist? What? Alright, I can't win this. The only way I can win this is like top deck Phlage. Like, I think that's about it. You know, barring some miracle that I'm able to burn him out. That's not doing it. That's definitely going in graveyard. I mean, I might as well swing at him and take a couple of these things out. Alright, well, I take one out. How could you have in there? 8. Yeah, and yeah, that's fine. Hmm. Oh. Well, that may have saved me a little bit of time. Is that 9? So this sack a creature, destroy target creature or planeswalker. Yeah. That means Suncleanser's gonna die. Man, need to find one more lightning bolt. One more. The Phlage will do it. A Phlage, a bolt. anything here. This is it. Phlage, Bolt, Amped Raptor. Well, I mean, that's another chance for a Phlage here. Or a Lightning Bolt. Well, here we go. It's Blood Moon. A little late. A little bit late. Well, I guess we just hang out. I mean, I did what I could. $22 cards in. Unable to find a Phlage. Just one Phlage would have made a huge difference there. You know, just one Phlage. Because I probably would have gone to him. And, you know, won the match maybe. I mean, I held those bolts the entire game. Because he wasn't killing me through creature, he's killing me through infect. You know, and I can't bolt the Phyrexian Crusader. Kind of good against my deck. Protection from red and white. Again, another very extremely disappointing day with this deck. I do not see how this deck is winning so much. I must be doing something so terribly wrong. That's the only logical explanation. It must be something so egregious that I don't know. Like, I don't understand. Like, what is happening with this deck? Like, you look at it on paper and you're like, this should be pretty good. This should be pretty fast. This should be pretty aggressive. I think the problem with this deck is everybody and their mom knows what it is. Like, I think it was doing really well for a little while because people were just like, holy shit, what is this? And now it's just like, yeah, this thing kind of sucks. Like, I think the creatures are just too small. You have to get them powered up through Guide of Souls, which isn't easy because you have to go to attacks. It's not like Thalia's Lieutenant, you know, being Aether Vialed in. You don't want to run Aether Vial in this deck either because Amped Raptor won't get its Cascade ability and Phlage will never work, right? You know, like, I mean, I guess you could do it and then if you have 4 mana, I guess that's kind of an interesting idea, but you really probably want, I mean, it's just not good enough because, you know, the reason it works so well in humans and other decks is because you have such a wide, you know, it's pretty even 1, 2, and 3 drops. So having, I mean, here it just doesn't make any sense. It's mostly just 1 drops, which, you know, should be decent, but it ain't working for me. I don't really know. I'm going to play this deck the rest of the week and just kind of roll with it. See if I can't somehow stumble into another win. You know, I'm not feeling it. Like, I'm just not seeing any plays. Like, because normally when you play, you know, you're like, hey, I can draw this card. I can, you know, terminate this. This is a big windmill slam, you know. This is a Sheol to the Apocalypse. This is a Fury back in the day. Remember when we had that card? This is a Glory Bringer. This is a Questing Beast. This is a, Hunt Master of the Fells. You know, Ajani's pretty close to Hunt Master of the Fells, actually. Yeah, I'm just not seeing it, man. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And I watched a guy play. Like I said, I went and looked and tried to find help and everything, and I watched a guy, I talked to guys that are supposed to be experts and winning with this deck, and I didn't see anything remarkable. I didn't see anything that I'm not able to figure out. I mean, there were a couple plays they did that were pretty smart that, you know, I'm looking for now, you know, like sacrificing a cat to flip Ajani, right? Like forcing attacks with the 1/1 cat tokens off Ocelot Pride can force Ajani to flip, which was pretty sick plays that, you know, I knew that was possible, but, you know, I didn't see how aggressive people were with that play. But I never really had that opportunity today. At least I won a game against that last guy. But, you know, I mean, it's just a really unconfident deck, You know, I mean, I have zero confidence in this thing. And that's sad because it's supposed to be so good. And it's just, you know, when I struggled last year with Rakdos Scam, yeah, I didn't win much with it. But there were times where I won with it, right? I could see the plays. I could see what was developing. I could take the cards from opponents' hands and still try to play around what I knew. That may be part of the problem why I'm not doing well with this deck is because I've kind of gotten addicted to Thoughtseize, one of my favorite cards of all time. Thoughtseize, Duress, Inquisitive Kozilek, whatever you want to call it. This deck obviously does not have that. And just like before when I talked about Ponza, you know, without having Terminate, I really struggled until they made Fury, which Fury made things a lot better. Not perfect, but better. Of course, they took that away from me. You know, and so I don't know. I'll go bitch to these guys again playing Energy, and I'll tell them, listen, it ain't working, man. I don't know what's going on. You know, please help me. For God's sake, help me. You know, I can't afford to go out and buy another deck. Like, I'm stuck with this. And it's going to be a very dark and miserable RCQ season for me. You know, and it's just the way it's going to be, I guess. So, all right, guys, thanks for joining me. That was a long one because I had to finish all of them today. Let's do some shout-outs here. Shouts to Manure Butt, Thek Gauge, LukeMan98, the MTG Bot, and the Nightbot for giving me company. Really appreciate that. If you did watch this live on Twitch, consider following. Watch this on YouTube. Please consider subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up. And you can also follow me on Twitter. I don't know why you do that, but you can. I will be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific time, for more of this. I really have nothing else to add other than the fact that I hope I can maybe go 2 and 3. And this deck is not clicking for me. I really think I just probably need to maybe play like Jund or something, you know, play like the little mana Jund, you know, with Nethergoyce and Tarmogoyce. It may actually be better for me. You know, I know they run Urza's Sagas, which makes you extremely weak to Blood Moon, which I'm not really looking forward to that happening either. But, you know, I've got to find something I feel more comfortable with playing. Right now, I can't play this. Right now, I don't really understand what I'm doing wrong. But maybe if I play this entire week, maybe I can finally start. You know, I haven't played this deck very much. But I think that maybe I can figure stuff out. One, I don't know how to side at all with this deck. Like, I have no idea what cards you need to keep and what cards you need to take out, besides severely obvious ones sometimes. It's just a huge problem for me. You know, I'm just completely lost. Again, I'm lost. Again. So tired of this feeling playing this game. This, man. But anyways, I'll try to get through it. So anyways, guys, again, everyone be safe out there. Eat some good food, drink some good beverage, spend time with your loved ones. Hope to see you all here tomorrow for more beatings. All right, buddy. Peace!